Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cookmo channel. My name is Jonathan under this channel. In today's video and episode, as I told you in the previous one, part 1, where we looked at letters, we were introduced to letter writing, the two types of letters, that is informal and formal letter. We defined them, we gave their structures, how they are written and how they are presented, the differences and the similarities, the language used in the two letters, and the intentions of writing the two letters. So for today, as I told you last time, I am going to show you samples of the two letters. I'm going to give you a sample of an informal letter as well as a sample of an official letter. As I was talking about examples of informal letters, I said they include what we call friendly stroke personal letters, invitations, apologies, love letters, condolence, etc. So, one thing I'm going to do here is to show you one informal letter that has got all the things that we looked at last time. So, one of the sample is we're going to have a friendly or a personal letter, and in this case, this is how it is written. I'm going to take you through this letter as our sample. If you look at the address of the sender, in this case, we have Abundant Blessed High School, P.O. Box 2831, then Kisasi. I said you punctuate with the commas until a place or town is mentioned. That's when the full stop comes in, and then we write in a slanting format. The writer's address is always put on the right upper right hand corner. Then followed by that is the date, 14th. We say that the first digit must be proportional to the information in the first line in your address. That's the 14th. Then the ordinal, that is the TH you are seeing. Yesterday we had the 23rd, RD, sitting on the same line with the digit 14, figure 14. And the month is written in full, April, with a capital letter at the beginning, punctuated with a comma, then the year, plus a full stop at the end. Then you move to the right hand side from the margin. We put our salutation, like for instance here, Dear Ashley, how are you over there? I hope life generally and your studies are moving on in the right direction. Back to me, all is well. The main reason I have written is to check on you, owing to the donkey's years we have spent without seeing, let alone talking to each other. I really miss you, and of the view that we meet again in the forthcoming vacation and also discuss the proposal that you had earlier hinted on about a joint business venture in cosmetics. My sister came back from the United States and gave me some money to spend however I wanted. I quickly thought about your ideas and would be happy if we meet and discuss them at length. By the way, Ashley, we could use the same meeting to draft a work plan for our cosmetics business. I believe all will be fine after we have met and held the discussion. I am highly looking forward to not only hearing from you, but also seeing you very soon. Yours affectionately, Alexis. Have you seen the structure? The writer's address right here, well punctuated, the date. From there, we move to the salutation. From there, we move to the body, which is having an informal language. I think you can see the information, the content of the letter is presented in paragraphs. And then our closing remark, we have chosen yours affectionately. You are seeing capital Y at the beginning and capital A, then capital A on the name Alexis, ending with a full stop. Remember, we say that on informal letters we don't sign. On informal letters we don't sign. So in this case, I'm going to give you a task. I'm giving you a task. Using the example I've given you above and the information you have in the previous part about letter writing, informal letters, this is the task. You were studying with two of your friends in Zana High. There is a mistake there. With two of your friends in Zana High school, but then your parents transferred you to Sweet Valley High School due to their excellent performance in the recent concluded NAB examinations or national examinations. Write a letter to your friend telling him or her about life in your current school. Take that example and write for me a letter. I will give you another one in line with love, but it is going to be at length. So okay, but let me spend this time on just informal letters. So another example of an informal letter, in this case we have love letters. These are mainly written to express someone's feelings for another. Love letters. So let us have the guidelines on how you can write a love letter. This is mostly wanted by almost everyone. So love letters. Guidelines. The first paragraph should show that you are thinking about the recipient, that is the person you're writing to, and do care about their well-being. The second paragraph should state the reason for writing and how the person you love makes you feel. The third paragraph should show the characteristics and qualities that you find appealing and very attractive about that person. The last paragraph should show desire and longing to not only see the person, but also be with them and spend some quality time together. Before giving you an example, above here I have given you a sample of a friendly letter, but I have not given you the guidelines on how to write. Friendly letters, they are letters written to friends or to people who are well acquainted with the writer. The writer is you writing to another person or being written, writing to you. The person who is going to receive the letter is the recipient or the receiver. So the guidelines when you're writing a friendly letter, the first paragraph should show that you are thinking about the recipient and care about their well-being. The second paragraph should state the reason for writing. The third paragraph should include action plans and way forward if there is any. The last paragraph should state how much you miss the person as well as your desire and willingness to hear from that person. That's why we said in the first paragraph we asked about how the person is, and then we let the person know about our situation. The second paragraph we stated our reason for writing the letter, like the main reason I have written this letter is to check on you owing the still long time. Then another paragraph telling more about yourself because you have taken long without seeing the person. So now let us drive back to our love letters as part of the informal letters. We have said the first paragraph should show that you are thinking about the recipient. The second paragraph should state the reason for writing. Third paragraph should show the characteristics and qualities that you find appealing from the person. So, as it is, our usual game. First is the writer's address. In the upper right hand corner, remember we are looking at informal letters. You put the date, well punctuated. The date means the day with the ordinals, then the month and the year. Then a salutation. You can see, my beloved Laura. You punctuate it with a comma. From there we move to our body. I hope you are alright and everything is moving on smoothly. With you, my sunshine. On my side, I am not all that fine. Now we move to the second paragraph. I have written, this is where the reason is going to be revealed. I have written to let you know that I miss you so much and you are always on my mind. I cannot stop thinking about you, my love. The first thoughts when I wake up And the last thoughts before I go to sleep are of you, honey. You are the apple of my eye, my heartbeat, my only jewel from heaven, and my everything. I do not know how I can possibly live without you, my sweet pie. Every time I think of you, my countenance glows with such radiance as of the morning sunrays upon the horizon. You possess an unbridled amount of patience and kindness that radiates with such a glow the earth has never beheld. I have had such a great time with you, no matter what we are doing. As long as you are around, even doing the most mundane activity is fun. I am such a lucky Apollo to have found such a wonderful sweet soul for a partner. I hope we will see each other every day when I come back and spend as much time as possible together. I am anxiously looking forward to physically laying my eyes on you once again and beholding that beautiful, glorious smile and sexy eyes. I love you to the moon and back. Now we move to the closing remark. Forever yours. You see, choosing a closing remark depends on the writer's decision and the connection between the writer and the receiver. Then you put your name. Remember the initials are capital. Like for instance, capital F on you, forever, capital Y on yours, then capital J on John, then capital P on Paul as a name. You end with a full stop. In that case, expressing love is not only to our partners, but it can be even to our relatives like mother, father, sister, brother, cousin. We can express love in so many ways. So in that case, for the task to write a love letter, the task in an informal format, I'm giving you this task. You are very much fond of your mother or father. Write a love letter to him or her, expressing your feelings to him or her. Ladies and gentlemen, for today I will request that I end there. I beg you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and support by liking. I wish you well, stay blessed. But just know that when you grasp a structure, one structure is enough to have you write any given letter, provided any given information is supposed to be sent to someone in any given category. The information I've shared with you today is in the category of an informal letter. That's the sample I've given you. I've given you two samples. One a friendly, another one a love letter. But don't mind, even other letters like maybe congratulatory letters, condolence, but taking the informal structure, take the same structure. One address of the sender, salutation, body, closing remark. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you well.